Hello everyone. I was working on my game and I wanted my player to speak some dialogue. So I went on YouTube and searched for dialogue system in Godot. And in almost every video, they have made this full-size dialogue system that cover the entire bottom screen. And I think this kind of dialogue system is good for long conversation, but in my case, it is just one or two small sentences. So I wanted something efficient. Then I decided to go with comic style dialogue system. So I spent a couple of days and finally created this dialogue system for my game. Here I have attached a dialog box scene to the player, and in the dialog box scene it contains an array of strings, and each string will be shown one by one. So right now I have two strings, and when I play the game I will see the first string, and when I press the next button the second string will be displayed, and if I press the next button again it will disappear. I will put a link in the description where you can download this scene. So now let's see how it's made. So take your pen and paper and get ready to take some notes. First we are going to create a new scene and name it dialog box. Under it, add a control node and make sure its position and size both set to 0, 0. Then under it, add a label node and in the layout, set it to bottom left. Now to see it better, let's write some text in the label. Now under the label, add a panel node and in the layout, set it to full rect. Now you will see a panel is covering the label, but it is above it. So to solve this, go down to visibility and turn on show behind parent. Once it is done, above it you will see a custom style selection. Click on it and select style box flat. Then click it again and you will see many options that you can use to customize it. So first click on background color and set it to white. Then in the border width set it to 1 in each of them. Then set the border color according to your preference. Now in the corner radius set it to 20 in first 3 of them and leave the last one to 0. Now below corner radius click on expand margin option and write 15 in left and right and 5 in bottom and top. Now coming to the label node, first go on the custom color option and there set the font color to black. Then above it you will see a custom font option. So open it and create a new dynamic font. Then click on it and expand the font section. Here you will need to add a font file with .ttf extension. I already have one in my project, so I will drag this one into the font data. You will also find this font file in the link down below. After setting that, click on the settings and there set the size to 18. Now one important thing that you need to do is go to the grow direction and in the vertical set it from end to begin. Now we need to add a button in the bottom right corner. For that, first add a canvas layer node and under it add a control node. Now in the layout set it to full rect. Then under it add a button node. Now set the button size and position according to your choice. Then set some text to the button. Now click on the top node and add an animation player to the scene. Then click on it and create a new animation. I will name this open. Here I am changing the two properties. In first one I am changing the size of the control node of the label. And in the second one, I'm setting the visibility of the button to on. So by doing that, we have an opening animation for our dialog box. Now let me explain how all of this is going to work. So select the label node and you will see as I start typing in the text box, the label and the panel both increase their sizes in right and top direction to fit the text, which is a great thing. But the real problem arises when we reduce the text. Now you can see that after reducing the text, the size of the label is not going back. Now after trying about 3 to 4 ways, I found that under the rect section, if we set the size to 0 in X and 0 in Y, it will shrink to cover the text. And now to bring the dialog box down, go to the margin selection and there set the top to 0 and bottom to 0. Well, this is the way that I found working. If you know any other way of reducing the label size, then write down in the comment section. It will help everyone. We are going to do the same thing through code. So add a script on the top node and the first thing we need to do is create an export variable array. Then we define the data type to array followed by the type of values this array will contain and then write multi-line. So as the name tells, it will allow us to change line in dialog. Now in the inspector, you can see our custom variable is here. Now click on it and then select the size of the array. In other words, how many dialogue you want to create. For now, I will write 2. And now you will see 2 boxes appear. Here you need to write your dialogues. So let me write hello and there. And we are able to write it in the next line because we have enabled multi-line in code. And now in the next one, I will write how are you. Now come back to the code. And now in the ready function, we first check if the size of the array is not 0. And in case if we forget to add any dialogues, then we will append an error message. Now create a function to set the text from our array to our label node. And inside it, we take the first element from the array and set it to label. And then after that, we will delete the first element from the array. Now eventually, where every single dialog is shown, the array will become empty. So first we check if the size of the array is 0. And then we will remove the dialog box from the scene and then we will return from the function. Now create one more function to resize the label, and here we will first set the size to 0,0 and then set the margin top to 0 and at last set the margin bottom to 0. And in the ready function we will call these two functions. Now go back to the scene and attach the button press signal to the script. And now when we press it, we will set the text and then resize the label. And we are almost done. Now to add this to your game, first go to the node on which you want to add the dialog. Since I want my player to speak, so I have added a dialog box scene under my player. And then move your dialog box in the correct position according to your game. Now you need to decide when you want this dialog box to appear. In my case, I want this dialog box to shown as I start the game. So in this scene, I have a script attached to it, and under the ready function, we will play the opening animation. Now let's play the game and you will see our dialog box appear. And now when we click on the next button, the dialog changes, but the label doesn't resize. And the real problem is that when we are calling the resize function, for some reason it is not being updated on the screen. I think it is a bug because I have seen similar question in Godot forums and I couldn't find any good answer. So to solve this problem, what I have done is instead of calling these function from the code, we will call this function using animation player. So go to the animation player node and then create a new animation. Then click on the add track button and then select the call method track. Then you need to select the top node because the script is attached to it. Now right click on the timeline and insert a new keyframe. Then select the function you want to call. Here we are going to call the change text function first, and after that we will insert another keyframe, and this time we will select the change size function. I will also reduce the animation time to 0.2 seconds because we don't need animation that long. Now in the script, instead of calling the function, we will start our animation, and from there, these functions will be called. If you look carefully, we are doing the same thing as before. The only difference is we are calling the function from animation player instead of calling them directly from the code. Now what I think is that in animation player, everything on the screen is updated on every frame. That is why this method worked and the previous one don't. So now play the game and you will see the label is resizing correctly. And that's it. Now you can use this wherever you like. Here's another example where dialog box doesn't start immediately. Instead the dialog box appear when I touch this blade. In this scene, I have started the opening animation in the body interrupt signal of the blade. So finally the video is over. I've tried my best to keep it as simple as I can. Also, if you have any better or efficient way of doing this, then please write down in the comment section. It will help many people. If you find this video helpful, then don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.